the E and C and E.
And I'm C, the C in the C and E.
We're here today again with Matt Pugh. He's a poet. We've interviewed him a couple of times before. The reason why we keep interviewing him is because he keeps producing new books. So he had a book that came out in March. He had a book that came out in May. He has a book that just came out. So I guess book 4 will come out in September because that's the trend. That's the trend.
Taking a break. I'm actually taking a break this time.
Matt writes inspirational poetry. Christine went to high school with Matt, so that's.
I did go to high school with him.
That's the big connection. I don't know him. I don't know him from Adam otherwise, but I mean, I've been online with him a couple of times interviewing. Since Christine knows you better, she's going to lead the interview. I'll just chime in like I usually do.
Well, and if you guys hear a little bit of background noise today, my daughter's having her first sleepover, so she has a couple friends downstairs, and they're playing some game on the PS4 VR. So world, watch out. They are preteens.
Oh.
So. But Matt, so what was the inspiration for your newest book? I mean, look at it. Look how beautiful it is. Wow. Very nice. The Language of the Eyes.
Yep, part of the Language trilogy.
Why don't you tell everybody what the first couple books are called?
The first book is called Language of the Heart. The second book is an all Christian poetry. It's called Language of Faith. And then my third one's an all inspirational poetry book called Language of the Eyes.
All right. What inspired you to write Language of the Eyes?
I felt that people need more inspiration in their lives. The more inspiration they have, the better they'll feel, the better they are.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe the nicer they'll be to people.
Mm-hmm. Lord knows the world needs that right now.
Yeah, especially after the year everybody's had.
Mm-hmm. It's been kind of a wicked kind of year, huh? So it's kind of nice to be able to have something inspirational to put out to the world. I think people really need hope and inspiration. It's their day-to-day lives are a little crazy and a little hectic. So.
Oh yeah, I know mine's been hectic for the last week since I've fractured my ankle.
Oh my goodness! How did you fracture your ankle?
Pretty much just walking.
That doesn't surprise you, Matt. Some things don't change. Even in high school.
I stepped on a rock at my dad's shop, and I stepped on it just right, and my ankle kind of went like that.
Oh.
And then I went to the ER the next morning and found out it was slightly fractured. And so they put me in a air cast, and then I went to the orthopedic and finds out that it was fractured, that a ligament was pulled away from the bone, and I was 3 millimeters away from dislocation.
Oh my, that sounds like it feels wonderful.
Yeah, I'm actually in a nice, hold on, if I can get this to work.
I think we're having technical difficulties. Oh my.
Who's got the boot?
Look at your boot. You just need some fur on that.
Yeah.
Boots with fur.
I've never had to wear one of those. What happens when you sleep? Do you take it off or?
Yeah, I take it off when I go to bed.
Don't you stand a risk of re-injuring your ankle or rolling around in bed or?
No, but it is very weak when you try to get up to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, So what would you say is your favorite poem that you've written in this newest book of yours?
The little difference about this book is that I took a couple collaborations from both of the other books and put it in this. So some of my favorites from both books are in here, but the one that I probably wrote that's one of my favorite is called Brave.
Well, why don't you go ahead and read it for everybody?
I knew you were going to ask that again.
You sure did.
It's called Brave. It goes, "You are brave beyond compare. See you give evil a long blazing stare. You have passion deep in your soul to help loved ones when life is out of control. You inspire others to give it their all, to rise to the top and never fall. Show others the lives they can save, and you will be remembered for being brave."
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So let's see. I'm going to read the back of your book to everybody.
Uh-oh.
What is your inspiration? Inspiration is in the eye of the beholder. This collection of poetry will hit you with an inspiration that you have never seen before. This poetry collection will show you how you can deeply inspire others through my eye. Look deep into my eye and you too will be inspired. Aww. And then at the bottom, it says, thank you for reading the third book of the Languages trilogy. I hope this book helps you inspire others and helps you write your own personal poetry. Again, thank you and God bless. It's beautiful, Matt. It really is. Oh, and then this guy here that we're interviewing, Elgon, he had to bring this book up to me and he had to hit me with the dedication.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So
and I actually made him cry.
You know, some people pay good money to have books dedicated to them.
Yeah. Well, this one brought a tear to my eye, both of them, tears. Says, this book is dedicated to Christine Gabriel Fulton. She has been my inspiration for writing. Without her, I would not be the author I am today. This book is also dedicated to who have been an inspiration in another person's life. Thank you all who have inspired me. I will always be grateful. Right there, buddy. Right there, buddy. So what's next, man? We got in the pipeline. Are you writing? Have you written anything?
I'm actually taking a break for once.
Are you really? I don't believe you. You haven't written one word.
No, I actually haven't.
What?
And Michelle can actually tell you that I haven't written anything yet since then.
Michelle.
No, I decided I'm going to take a break until after the first of the year because I'm going to concentrate on my wedding and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're getting married. How many more days?
83. She has it down to a science.
I see that.
Yep.
How exciting for you. You're going to be a married man. You're marrying the love of your life. Best proposal video I've ever seen.
I know. It still makes her cry.
Aww. That was a really sweet video. We'll have to show Elgon one of these days. I think he'd really like it.
I'm not totally against marriage, but you know, I'm not currently married, and I have no prospect or any inkling of an idea of getting remarried. So
that just means that I need to find Elgon a good woman.
No, you don't.
Yeah, right, because then it wouldn't be the C&E show anymore. It'd be the CE and something B.
Whoever.
And I can't have that. You're all mine, E. You're all mine. So Matt, I'm going to read a poem from your book. I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to pick this one because this one sounds like a good one. It's called Friends. Written with a pen, sealed with a kiss. If you're my friend, please answer me this. Are we friends or are we not? You told me once, but I forgot. So tell me now and tell me true so I can say I'm here for you. Of all the friends I've ever met, you're the one I won't forget. And if I die before you do, I'll go to heaven and wait for you. I'll give the angels back their heavenly wings and risk the loss of everything. There isn't a thing I wouldn't do to have a friend just like you.
I can see why you picked that one.
Yeah, duh. So what have you done this summer? Have you done anything exciting and fun?
Well, I started a little t-shirt business.
Did you?
Yeah, it's on Bonfire.
Okay. Well, tell us about your t-shirt business.
I've sold 2 t-shirts so far. It's just different ones. I actually took one of my poems that I wrote for Michelle, the Reconnected poem.
Yeah.
And actually put the poem on a t-shirt.
Well, that's fantastic.
With like 2 little hearts.
Aww.
And then you can get them in different colors and different sizes. I had one of my poems called Respect. and I made a little picture with 2 fist bumps and put it on like a tote bag that people can buy.
Nice.
I've done some disc golf ones because I love disc golf, playing disc golf. And I have one that shows a disc golf basket that says, "I like big putts and I cannot lie."
Nice.
There's another one on there, but I won't repeat that one because that one's a little X-rated.
Risque. Now, are you saying it's risque?
Yeah, unless you really, I mean, if you don't know disc golf, you wouldn't understand it. You'd understand it. A lot of people take it as a bad thing.
Okay.
Now, disc golf, is that what we used to call frisbee golf in the past?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I played that. I played it in a park. They had an actual course in Austin, but it didn't have nets to catch things. It had like circles that you had to drop the frisbee in, to score. And the day that I was playing in the park was really windy, so that made it quite a challenge.
I could imagine.
And my roommate beat the crap out of me because he was used to playing it. It was like the first time I played, and he said that I was blaming the wind for my incompetence of playing. So yeah. So
were you?
Yeah.
Is that why you stick by your story? It was windy that day.
It was windy. I was not good.
No, I wouldn't be good either. I'm not good at frisbee anything.
It's not that hard. I could teach you.
I had one of the original frisbees when I was a kid. Okay, they didn't call them frisbees. They were made by Whammo, and I think it was like yeah, they were called the flying saucers, and it was a red disc, and it had the names of all the planets around the rim of the flying saucer, and the flying saucer had like a little thing that stuck up in the middle of it, like frisbees do. They still have that mold, and it had little windows around it. And those were the original frisbees. I wish I still had that because I bet it would be worth some money.
Oh yeah.
Right? I'm sure.
But I played with it all the time, and I had no clue how to throw it. I did the underhand pitch thing, but I wasn't good at it.
Yeah, we have a huge course here in Norwalk, and it's like 27 hole. They have a 27 hole course, and they just had their biggest tournament of the year this past weekend called Fire in the Sky. They had like 100.
Wow.
They had like 100 disc golfers playing.
See, now if you get me some like jump roping, like remember those skippos you put on your ankle and you just jump?
Oh, I remember those.
That's I can do that. I can jump rope, jump rope.
That's how I broke my leg the first time.
Oh my goodness.
Skipped it around and crack.
And Elgon, he's walking 4 miles a day now in 100 degrees in Las Vegas.
Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning. It was 100 degrees today.
That's crazy. Will you fry me an egg on the sidewalk?
It was like well, it wouldn't have fried on the sidewalk because the sun wasn't up, but it was like 15% humidity. So I mean, it's not terrible, but you do break a sweat walking around. Yeah.
My dad lives in Arizona, and he said it was just the other day it was 118.
Yeah, it's been like that here too. Right now it's 110 here right now.
Oh, it's like I think it's like
But
70.
this is kind of normal for this time of year. So it's not everybody that's up in the Northeast that's had 100-degree temperatures. They're not used to it.
No.
And their houses are not designed for that.
No. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
I want the snow back.
What did you? That is the dirty word.
Yeah, he did that. He did that He used that word the last time we were on.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm getting that. We got to download the bleep button, so when he says that word, I can bleep it.
Yeah.
We got some bad weather coming in tonight. So about 7 o'clock, I think, we're getting some pretty nasty weather.
Yeah, you're gonna. I'm just predicting this right now, so I'm going on the record saying it. You're gonna have some really nasty winter weather this year because the climate's so messed up.
Yes, I'm excited.
Matt?
I mean, we'll probably have the S word here in Vegas too.
It is. I tell you, the weather is real weird lately.
Yeah, we had a small accumulation this year for overnight. I took pictures of it and sent it to Remember? You remember that? I sent you a picture
I
of the
do.
snow outside.
Yes. Yeah.
Snow in Vegas.
Well, I saw Tucson had a tornado warning. Was it yesterday? A big, nasty line of storms went through.
Yeah, that's kind of unusual.
And then you got California having like crazy earthquakes again, crazy heat. The world is in a weird place.
I'm surprised when I fell from my ankle. I'm surprised I didn't cause an earthquake.
Matt. I don't know how to reply to that statement.
Well, let's say it this way: my mechanic, I was taking him out a Pepsi because it was hot, and when I was walking down, that's when I stepped on the stone just right. And he says I didn't just fall down fast; I was like slow motion fall, like in the movies, like it was almost like dramatic. And he said he was just sitting there waiting. Hit the ground already! Come on, hit the ground!
Have you ever seen the? It's on YouTube somewhere. The Carol Burnett show has a clip on YouTube of Tim Conway falling down he's playing an old man, but he's falling down a stairway in slow motion because he's old. Because he's old and he just moves slow.
Yeah.
No, not me. I'm just like tumble, because I'm low to the ground, so it's fast for me.
Was that supposed to be a short joke?
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. You're not sure.
You didn't get it? I'm part Hobbit.
She's got the furry feet. She's got the furry feet. Yeah.
I'm only like 5'2" or 1 now. I'm shrinking. I don't know where it's going.
Now I do have one question for you, Christine.
What?
How's your third book coming?
That's why I'm on vacation, Matt. I'm getting crap from everybody.
Yeah, we've already had that discussion this week.
You know what my biggest problem is? Let me let you in on a little bit of why I've taken so long, okay? Because I can't stop editing it. Every time I just need to keep going. And my biggest problem right now is that I start at the beginning every single time I go to write, and then I'm like, man, I hate it. So I'll edit, add some. Okay, and then by then I'm tired. And so the next day I'm like, oh, edit, add some. So that's it. It's this week is dedicated. Like they're taking my car keys away. It's like they go nowhere. So I'm stuck at home with my laptop and food. I have all the snacks in the world. I have all the sodas and teas and coffees. There's no excuse why I can't get this book done. None, zero. So if I don't get it done, then it's over. It's not really over, but I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah, I was telling Elgon a little bit ago that I found out I have sold out of all 3 books. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but to me that's a lot for someone like me. I've sold 170 books.
Oh, that's great, Matt. No, that's fantastic. Way to go. Way to go. I'm proud of you.
I even sold one in Australia and in India.
You sold one down in the Bobby. How wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. Australia is actually like one of my favorite countries.
Never been there.
Well,
yeah, I've got a couple of friends in Australia, like keep in touch with.
I love it. The accents are my favorite. Like if an Australian man just talks to me, it's over. I'm gonna have to move.
There's Chris Helmsworth when you need him.
Oh, stop. No, Australian, Scottish, and Irish. In English, like British. If they talk to me, I'm going to have to move to one of those places. I'm just going to have to leave Ohio. I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. Just, it's my thing.
People that live in Ohio realize it or not, but the Ohio accent is really flat.
That's Ohio for you.
And having no accent is having an accent.
Right. Yeah. When I was in Texas, I asked where the socks were. And she said, excuse me? And I said, where are the socks? And they laughed and they were like, where are you from? And I said, Ohio. And it was like, well, it sounds like you're saying socks and sucks at the same time. I was like, I'm sorry. Where are the socks? It's so great to hear different accents from different places, like Louisiana. I love Louisiana accents, that deep South. Like, it's just so beautiful. So that's one of my favorite accents.
I like Southern. I like the Southern accent.
Mm-hmm.
My sister-in-law has like a very big Southern drawl.
Yeah, I've been around a lot of people with that too. I like Cajun. I like the Cajun accent.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful language. It's just the way they speak is just, to me, it's just thump thump.
Maybe I should write poetry about. Maybe I should write some poetry about people, different accents.
There you
It's
go.
all a language of love, Matt. It's all a language of love.
I thought of that, but I was like, that's just too common. But no, right now I'm waiting to hear, because I have my first 2 books on that Good Favorites or Reader's Favorites up for review.
Yeah, yes.
So let's hope I get something out of that. And then,
That would be great.
yeah, and then I entered a contest through Poetry Nation, which is by Eber and Wayne, and it was the Only the Cross Should Matter poem, and I just got a letter saying that it made it to the semifinals.
That's great.
Good.
So,
That's great. Congratulations.
and then I just sent in the poem I wrote for Michelle to see if it'll make it to the semifinals too.
Well, good luck with all those. That'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. Now tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, Facebook, pretty much.
And Amazon.
My books are sold on Amazon, or if you want to buy a T-shirt or something, or you can go on a Bonfire. Look me up on Bonfire. It's called Pugh's Merch.
Very nice. Very nice.
I have a couple shirts that are for to show support for the Black community too. And basically I have one that, because my friend Derek, we feel like we're brothers, so I came up with a shirt that says, "He's my brother." I was like, "My brother from another mother with a different color." And it shows shows a white hand and a black hand shaking hands.
That's beautiful.
So
that's really special.
Yep. And I've got a couple Christian ones I came up and I put. It says, "God's not dead; He's alive in all. He's alive in us." So
that's good.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us again. And when you get that 4th book out at the beginning of the year, come see me.
Like I said, I'll probably try to start writing after the first year, but right now I'm going to take a nice long break. My brain is hurting too much.
I mean, if I had a brain like yours. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So friends are for, buddy.
Yeah. Don't forget, I know where you live and work.
Uh-oh.
Well, this week I'm going to be locked in my house, so I'm not allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna see the 3rd book in her series finish this week.
Yep. I'm excited because what I'm working on right now is the backstory of Stephen the vampire. And it's kind of great because he's such a snarky character. I don't think people will be expecting a softer side. They're going to get to actually meet Stephen.
I'm just going to be glad. I'm just going to tell you this now. I'm just glad that you did not use me as one of your characters in your books.
Oh, but who says I haven't?
I know you haven't. I know you haven't. I know.
There's still time, Matt.
Yeah, she's still got some blank pages.
I'm really good at killing people in my books. How would you like to die, young man?
He's gonna stub his toe on a rock, break his ankle.
And he's gonna go real slow, like.
I'm gonna break my ankle and crack my head. There you go.
That's boring. It's gotta be funner than that.
Well, he causes an earthquake and a tree falls on him.
Oh, he thinks he's gonna get away, and then smack.
Well, if you say that instead, I would fall, cause an earthquake, make one of the cars go into gear and roll and run over me.
You could survive that. It's gotta be something you can't survive. So let me think on it. It's gotta be pretty great.
Yes. I'd be a pretty big
deadly. So you know me, I'm pretty gruesome.
I can see it now. Christine's 1,000 Ways to Die.
Giant hawk flies down, sinks his claws into Matt, flies away.
What was that? What was that? What was that Paul Simon song? 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
Oh goodness, it'd be 50 ways to kill Matt Pugh in a book.
Hey,
Don't worry.
that would be a bestseller right
It
there.
would be like, what's that guy on South Park that always dies?
Kenny,
Kenny.
you know what I gotta have as my book cover, Matt? I gotta have your boot. Just your boot. A little bit of blood on the boot. That's what friends are for, buddy. Aw. Well, it's been fun as always. Lots of laughs. I can't wait until you get your new book out. And I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you.
Yeah,
You're
three
really beautiful.
three books in a year. It's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I can't do that.
Good job.
People think writing poetry is easy. It is not easy.
That's how writing a book, people think writing a book is easy. It's not.
Talk about the writer's block. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, especially when you have a busy life. Life always gets in the way, and it's tough to finish something sometimes. And people don't realize, when they keep asking, "When's your next book coming out? When's your next book coming out?" I'm like, stop, like life.
Ideas of what I was going to write next. I think I might actually write sort of, I want to say an autobiography, maybe, or biography, but I was going to do it based on Michelle's and I's love story from when we met in high school and then separated for 20 years and got back together. Sometimes
things have to fall apart, fall back together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, that would be nice to read.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, everybody go buy Matt's books. They're really great books. I've got this one. I've got this one. I have another one. So they're really good. They're very inspirational. If you're having a bad day, pick one of these up. I promise you will not. You'll feel so much better. So much better. The words really hit you right in the heart. You need to write a card, something nice in a card. Just take one of those.
Yeah, that's the thing with
with
poetry. You can read it and read it and read it, and you'll get a different thing from it every time you read it.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Well, my brother says it makes good bathroom reading too.
There you go. You guys got to take a bathroom time break. There you go.
Just please don't use it. Don't use it for any kind of toilet paper. Please don't.
Wow. Well, they did have the great toilet paper. The toilet paper disappearing act.
The shortage.
A year ago. So,
yep.
Yeah. You're lucky your books weren't out then, Matt. Just kidding.
Oh, I know.
Who knows how many pages my book went missing?
That'd be way too many butts to see.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, everybody, like I said, go check out Matt's books. They're fantastic. He's been a good friend of mine, for like 30 years, and I'm just really proud of him. I'm real proud of you, Matt.
Thanks.
Keep it up, buddy.
Yeah, congratulations on the book.
Yep.
And we'll see you after the next one.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, it might be a while, like I said. I'm actually taking a break for once. I'm taking a vacation.
All right.
So, yep.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.